Something about the devil.
Our first major stop in Argentina was Iguazu Falls. This is one of the biggest waterfall systems in the world.
It was really exciting going to Argentina and figuring out which were the major stops we wanted to make. And when we were looking up Argentina, the first thing you see is you've got to go to Iguazu Falls. Iguazu Falls actually is on Argentina and Brazil, and the perspectives from the two sides are just incomparable, both truly amazing. You have to make sure you go to both sides of Iguazu Falls.
It's about to get a bus that's meant to be about 200 pesos, like $3, $3.50.
Yeah.
That'll take us to there. So we're very excited. We're going to go hiking around. There's a few different trails that you can do to see the best of it. There's one called the Devil's, something about the devil, which looks very exciting. You get like right on top of the waterfall and you look down. And then we'll show you the beauty of the falls.
Yeah! Very exciting.
Very exciting. It is very exciting.
Iguazu Falls, when you get here, they have a sort of a tourist tram that takes you through the different trails. So we did it to the very end to Devil's Throat, and then we walked our way back.
One of the problems that we had with the tram that takes you from the trails meant to pick up a ticket. There's no signs up telling you about the ticket, so we waited for about 25 minutes for the train to turn up, and then we spotted everyone else had a ticket in their hand.
And then you suddenly hear them going, "A cuatro, A cuatro."
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Luckily, there was enough space that we managed to get on the train, and it was all fine. But like one of the reasons that we walked back from one train stop to the other, as well as wanting the walk, was just to avoid this whole ticket business.
As the train is going along, all these little animals, the coatis, are jumping on, and as soon as we stopped at the middle train station, we just got completely invaded. It's like a Wild West train robbery.
Ian and I were very calm. Sure.
Everyone around us was freaking out. It was so funny.
It was going bonkers.
But we just thought they were really cute.
Devil's Throat.
One thing you can't really get over is just how busy Iguazu Falls is. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, so it makes sense that hundreds and thousands of people go there every single day.
And the place is built for it, so we were all prepared to like hike and everything, so wearing our hiking gear. And we get there and all the trails are actually steel platforms. So you're not even walking on soil and dirt. It's just very carefully laid out so you follow everyone through a specific path.
But what you are going to get is all these bottlenecks where everyone comes together and everyone wants to see the same stuff, and it just gets crazy.
Patience is very key, and that is something we learned in the Iguazu Falls.
Everyone will get their time. It's all fine. You know, just wait.
Yes. But it's beautiful. I mean, as we're waiting, we're seeing these gorgeous views, and some trails you're able to see where you're headed, so there's a lot of anticipation to get to that point, and then when you get there, it's even more amazing. So all of that is quite spectacular, I think.
part of the waterfall that was used in the Black Panther movie.
We're on the lower circuit right now, and we walked the Devil's Throat this morning, which was amazing. That's like the highest path of
It ends up over there, that waterfall.
on the very top. So you're kind of up top looking downwards. It was just crazy number of people though, but it was just a bit stressful in that sense. So the lower trail here is much more relaxing to be around.
Really nice.
In total, the waterfalls are 2.7 kilometers. I've said this a million times because it's my fun fact that I remember. Second day at the falls, but this time we're on the Brazilian side. So this is called Foz do Iguazu, and right behind us, we were actually on the other side.
We were just down there yesterday.
Yeah.
On the Argentina side. It's quite cool. We're doing a day trip to Brazil, which I think is just a very fun thing to be able to do.
It was a very quick bus ride here.
Yeah, about an hour, really cheap and easy. Same price to get to Brazil as it was to get to Argentina. And we're going to see the falls from a whole different angle.
So let's go.
So for the Brazil side of the falls, we were able to buy a ticket online, which was great because we had to stay in a queue when we were on the Argentina side for like nearly an hour. It's great. They also have tickets for people who haven't bought online, like ticket machines, so that you can buy them there. And then
you have to exchange your online ticket for an actual paper ticket.
We thought that this side was a bit more high-tech, a bit more organized, but it's the same. Queues, people.
We're gonna be walking down there in just a few minutes, so we'll be one of those people. How amazing is that view?
Every good hike has a sandwich for the slow bits. This is Diablo Garganta.
The Devil's Throat.
Yeah. Yesterday we were right up there somewhere.
Wow.
And now we're down here, kind of under the falls, getting a lot of rain. You might see some on the lens. The camera is soaked. There's a lot of people better prepared than we are walking past.
I like it like this. We're finally cooling down. It's so hot out here today, but it is beautiful on the Brazilian side of the falls. There, it's definitely worth it to make the semi-trek out here.
That's the cue to get a view. This is the top of the Iguazu Falls. We've just been over there, which is like just a big shoving match. But we made it out with some photos. We're okay.
If you were worried about us, well, you can take a breath now.
We've been away from YouTube for a while, and that's because we've just had a really wild ride, spending a month in Argentina, with Iguazu Falls being only the beginning of that trip.
Yeah, we had 2 weeks in Chile, 2 weeks in the Galapagos, and it's just been non-stop ever since. So stay tuned and you will see a lot of wildlife from all of those places, a lot of great stuff. It's been a great 2 months.
This morning, we're actually in Guayaquil right now, leaving in a couple days to head to Colombia for Christmas, but we were looking at all the photos, and my gosh, we have so many amazing photos from the Galapagos, and we look forward to sharing that.
And those photos are going to be up on theyeattheworld.com.
Yep, so
go check them out there.
And check us out on Instagram, as always, under the same handle, They Eat the World.
Cool. All right, have a good lunch.
Bye.